Morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you are in. My name is Vandana and I'm a part of 5 a.m. community. So welcome everyone to the Transformative Power of Yoga by Atul Vyas Ji. So, we at 5 a.m. community, we started a mission where we help to develop and continue the habit of waking up early. And as we all know that waking up early is the mother of all habits. So when you wake up early, that will add meaning to your life and also keep you productive and energetic throughout the day. And with yoga, it not only helps you with the development of strength, but also helps you to develop your stamina, your endurance, and also keeps you at high level energy at a physical level, right? And combination of both, it can pave your path from being ordinary to extraordinary. So we collaborated with Arogya Health so that we can help you, or we can help us to understand yoga on a micro level. So we invited Atul Vyas Ji for that. So I'll hand over the mic to Rohit Ji, who will introduce our esteemed guest Atul Vyas Ji. But from myself and the entire community, welcome, sir. Over to Rohit Ji.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and very good morning to all of you.
Atul
Very good.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Vandana ji. I here at Arogya Health Mantra. It's a place where we learn about mental health, physical health, and spiritual health. We are based out of New York, and as you can see, for us the mantra means a guidance through our gurus, through our scriptures, through our neighborhood yoga teachers, and through science. And the best way that we at Arogya believe that a knowledge can be imparted is through mantras. And we plan to declutter and bring the superhuman level of awareness to the common man through use of correct food, correct habits, and correct thoughts. Okay, here at Arogya, we have various initiatives under the Arogya to facilitate health research. We produce world-class health talks with internationally recognized speakers, and also provide yoga and Tai Chi sessions, breathwork sessions like pranayama, if and when needed by organizations, by students. And Arogya here, we have regularly participated at United Nations every year on Yoga Day in New York for last, I think, more than now 6 years. And its immediate benefit we foresee is when students prepare for the exams, college students handling study pressures, you must be reading, unfortunate news in the newspapers. Immigrants in foreign land. I myself is one of the immigrants. So immigrant in foreign land, when we don't have any social support system, right? How you can transform your life from surviving to a thriving state. For all that said and done about Arogya, as part of our health talk series, topic for today is Transformative Power of Yoga by Atul Vyas Ji, a renowned yoga scientist whom I've known for the last 6 years. He's an yoga expert, a good orator, a writer, and in fact, a Hollywood celebrity yoga instructor. I'm jealous of that. Atulji is trained on yoga by experts like B.K. Iyengar and Osho. And to be very specific, he told me that he has trained a top Hollywood celebrity like Nicole Kidman. And you'll be surprised, her mother, in fact, has assisted the training of US President Bill Clinton back in the days. He's one of the longest column writer on yoga in the world in national newspaper. It needs discipline every week to write a column for so many years. And he has hosted his program in Lok Sabha TV, participated in BBC documentary. And Atulji actually also conduct yoga programs on channels like Z News. So you must have seen if you follow Z News. So now I welcome Atul Vyas Ji to share his thoughts on transformative power of yoga. Atulji.
Thank you very much, Rohit Ji. I don't deserve it, but thank you for whatever you have said about me. I consider myself a very small person, but thank you very much. Now, to begin with, I, as usual, pray to Lord Ganesha to give me mere man buddhi. I mean, I will use the hybrid language, Hindi and English both, because that would be much better to express myself. So I pray to Lord Ganesha to give me all the strength, intellect, and power to express myself and make you understand whatever little I know. Here I will be sharing my knowledge with you, whatever little I know. I won't be teaching, or I won't be, I am not a guru. As I said, I'm just a scientist. So we will, we have begun. And before I begin, I will like to salute my late mother, my guru, and my mentor. Just 1 minute. I mean, through her, I salute all the mothers of the universe. I salute all the mothers of all this universe. They may be in different yonis. Yonis mean different forms. Maybe in dogs, in goats, cows. Mother is a mother. So I salute all the mother, because according to Indian philosophy, God has got three attributes. One is creation, that is Brahma; sustenance, that is Vishnu; and the last is destruction, that is Lord Shiva. And so, but mother creates life from nowhere. Everyone knows it. This is the amazing fact, which I mean, we take it so naturally, but it's very amazing fact that she creates life from nowhere, and she sustains life with her love, care, whatever means. But she never destroys life. So she is one up upon the God. So I salute my mother, and along with my mother, all the mothers in this universe, who are actually the mother at the moment, who have been the mothers before, and who are going to be the mothers, in the future. So now, namaste to all mothers, and I will begin I would like to share my, thoughts and my experience on the transformative power of yoga. I've been into the yoga right from my birth. So, but I was uh, never, it was never my first love, to be honest, because yoga has taught me one thing which is very transformative about me, that now I can't lie. So I will not say that it was my first love right from the beginning. No, my mother was my first love, and for her, yoga was her first love. And now after her, yoga has become my first love, because when my mother left this world, I feel her presence while I talk, do, write yoga. Therefore, my yoga has become my love now. Anyway, we move on further. I will go to the conversation between Lord Rama, Bhagwan Ram, and Hanumanji. Once everybody was jealous of Hanumanji, and Bhagwan Ram, Lord Ram, asked Hanumanji, who are you? Aap kaun hai? Then that reply will begin this talk. His reply was, hey Bhagwan, Dehe Drashti se, that is from the physical point of view, I am your das, I am your servant. From Jiva Drashti, from mental angle, I am your part. Jiv Drashti se, मैं आपका अंश हूं, I am a part of you. And Atma Drashti se, that is from the spiritual angle, I am you. You and me are not different. Atma Drashti se, हे भगवान, जो आप हैं वही मैं हूं. So we see that there are three, angles to look at everything. One is physical, one is mental, and then the third is spiritual. So we will, examine the transformative power of yoga on all these three basic levels. So now we will first talk about transformation. What is transformation? Transformation is bringing change for the good. So yoga changes, no doubt about it. How it changes, I will share my few of the stories that will be very real life stories that will, explain you that how yoga transforms. One story, it goes back to the year 1969, when my mother met a trader. He was from Jain community, and he had at that time the cancer of his throat. And that cancer had advanced so much that he could not even, drink water. He could drink water or liquid things with very great difficulty. And at that time, the science was not so advanced to treat it. So, what he told my mother, his first hand experience. So, what he did was that he would get up every morning, early morning, 4 o'clock, and would recite the mantras of which is there in Jainism, Om Namo Aryantanam, Om Namo Siddhanam, like that. Till for 4 hours daily, that is till 8 o'clock. And then he had resolved that he would not lie, he would not do anything bad. He kind of a thing, he would follow non-violence in speech, word, and action. He tried to follow the yamas of yoga, Ashtanga yoga. So, and after some time, there was a sudden change that he could take in liquids very easily from his throat. That was amazing for him. And then when he continued with that, and his thoughts become more and more purer, and the resolve and following that he will remain truthful, he will not covet for others' wealth, aste aparigraha, satya, ahimsa, brahmacharya. So he tried to follow all of them or few of them, and to his amazement, that he started. After some time, he could eat, and that was amazing. And after 3 months, he could eat, he could walk, he resorted to his normal life. That was very brilliant, very good for him. So one day, after he thought that he is all right now, he went to his shop run by his son at that time. And when he went to the shop, there was a customer, buying something. So, he could see that his son is being little more honest than him. So he thought, oh, why he is doing so? He just mentally, he could have asked for more money or whatever it is. The moment he thought about it, to duping that customer, he had a shooting pain in his throat. And suddenly he realized, oh, no. I should not think about it. And I stopped going, and he followed his regime, and he lived up to, I think, 78 or 80 years. So this is one story telling you how yoga, these are all parts of yoga. Yoga has, Ashtanga yoga has eight organs or 8 parts. Everybody knows: yama, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dhyan, dharana, dhyan, samadhi, all. And apart from this, there are, very traditional, many forms of yoga, which is called swara yoga, the science of, breath from nostrils. Swara yoga, nada yoga, yoga of sound. And japa yoga, mantra yoga. There are, and these all are very important meditation. They are all very important tools of transformation. They are not yoga. I call them the tools of the transformation. So we will examine, one by one, how these things, improve upon, bring transformation to you. And mind you, they bring transformation so silently, so subtly, that you are not aware of what is happening to you. That's the beauty of the yoga. And in this, sequence, I will narrate another beautiful story which happened with me. Not my mother, but I am a witness to this story. One day, I was sitting in my house, and I was, I do yoga therapies, and I was consulting. I give consultation on yoga, and one day I had a very strange visitor. A very tall, dark, and handsome guy, very well built, and he came to me. He was a Rajput, by his caste, and he came to me and asked. I did not know him before. It was first meeting. He said, "Sir, I am so and so," and then I asked him to sit. He said, "Sir, I want to commit suicide. And that was that was very amazing. I said that why you have come to me? Why you want my permission? Do you want me to give you a stamp that you go and commit suicide? I said, I mean, you are free to go and suicide. I mean, why you have come to me then? He said, no, no, sir. The problem is that I'm a I well-trained pilot from South Africa. I had taken 3 years training in South Africa, and I am a Rajput from a very affluent family, and we drink, as you know. But this, I have become an alcoholic. I don't know how. And then he said that he would start drinking from the morning and keep doing it all day round. And despite his all efforts and all tea addiction camps and medical advice and all of this and that, sir, I am not able to quit it. And now I wanted to commit suicide because I'm getting helpless because this alcohol has gripped me so badly that I think only the death is the solution. So I said, well, then he said, somebody suggested me your name, so I have come to you. I said, you are welcome, but I will request you to give me some time. And then I examined him, and then I suggested him few kriyas and yogas and all that. I mean, not very, I mean, it is not that I suggested, but they are yogic tools. I use certain yogic tools and shared with him. And then I said, but please be sure that you don't stop drinking. he, he was amazed. Oh, sir, what is this? I said, yeah, yeah. You drink whenever you feel like. I mean, as you feel like, doesn't matter. But please be regular in your yoga. That is very important. But drinking is not prohibited. It is not, you can drink anytime you feel like, as much as you drink, one, fine. He said, fine. And Manga, then you can see me after 15 days or, I mean, a month. And this happened, so many people come and go, so I forget it. One day, I was sitting in my outside of my house lawns and with my sisters. Suddenly, I saw a very young, energetic man coming, I mean, in a spirited, walk to me and said, sir, do you recognize me? I said, oh, yeah, yeah, you are Mr. Singh. Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. He said, he touched my feet. I said, no, 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 please don't do this. I mean, I feel very embarrassed. He said, sir, thank you very much. It was 28th day from the first day. I mean, exactly 28th day he came back. And he said, sir, now I can't drink. If I drink, I get a severe headache. And that prohibits that stop me from drinking. And now that craving has almost gone. So, I mean, he said, sir, how it happened? I said, it is your power of transformation or yoga's power. I have nothing to do with it. So this is another example of transformative power of yoga. And third example is myself. This is an amazing fact I will share that, I was in a corporate world and I was the chief PR liaison, troubleshooter with the top industrial house of the country, and I was reporting to the chairman at a very young age. So, they have got industries all around the country and across the world, and it was a 24/7 job, very stressful, and in the corporate world, in India, liaison is you manipulate and you have to tell lies and distort facts. And after the demise of my mother in 2004, I left everything and I completely devoted my life to yoga because it was such a vacuum after my mother. I'm single by choice, and because I loved my mother so much that I never wanted anyone else to come between us. So after her demise, it was great vacuum inside me. So as I said, when I do yoga, I feel her presence. So I got into fully and full heartedly and with love and passion. So after that, when I mean, I was completely into yoga fully, and I started understanding and experiencing it, I mean, more and more and going deep. Yoga is a vast ocean. How much you go inside, the more thing you think you know, but the more the knowledge, vast knowledge is there. So it was suddenly I realized that I cannot lie anymore. I mean, I just cannot lie, whether good or bad. I mean, this was, and I suddenly realized, oh, how it is. I mean, and I could not just lie. And second thing is that, you know, the when you, I mean, desire for something, when you see something, I mean, this is the world, you want something, other is owning, or, that thing had completely gone. Now I cannot even think of wanting others' possession, not even the thought that is austere. And gradually, I mean, suddenly I am watching it that I had so many clothes, about more than 100 suits. I mean, I mean, coat and pants. So I mean, so many things, possessions, because I had a very, I mean, I'm from a very affluent family and very well connected family, premier political, social, business. But uh, I am seeing that I want to give away my possessions. I feel that they are so much. I mean, they are. I mean, these. I have too much things to with me. Earlier, I was thinking, oh, I have so much, so little. So this is yoga's power of transformation. Now, I will come to that how these powers happen, because as a scientist, you investigate. So first thing is we will examine things at the physical level. You know, how this world came into existence. As per science, it is that energy converted into matter, and it's a reversible process. And you can see it happening inside your body as well. I mean, people say how energy can be converted into matter and how matter can be converted into energy. I will give you one simple example of, you know, when you uh, suppose you happen to see a snake, or you are scared of something. What happens? That that fear prepares you to fight or flight. And how does it do it? Very simply putting it, that the adrenal glands just above the kidneys release adrenal hormones. I mean, they are technical names. I will not go into that. And it was just a thought. Thought is what? Energy. It was just a thought which uh, forced the adrenal to release the adrenal hormone, adrenal glands. And these adrenal hormone is what? A molecule. So thought energy is converted into matter. This is happening every day around. And reverse is also true. Matter is converted to energy. As we eat, that matter is converted into energy. We get it. So this process is already going on. So this is one of the reasons and one of the processes of the nature. Now, what yoga does it in this process, that it uses this natural process for to the advantage of human being. For example, adrenaline, I mean, stress is not always bad. That is eustress, good stress. That is another is distress. What is the difference between the two? Everybody has got different tolerance level. So tolerance level is like a bell-shaped curve. So up to that level, when it's ascending to that band of the that bell shape, it is called eustress. That is good. I mean, stress is good. I mean, your performance peaks up. I mean, and then if the stress is on, going on, beyond your tolerance level, which is different for everyone, then it becomes distress. And here yoga comes to your help. That distress, where your stress hormones are affecting your physiology. I mean, your sympathetic nervous system is activated, your heartbeat is increased, your metabolism increases, your blood circulation has increased, your arteries are constricted. I mean, the body is preparing you. Your breathing is faster. Your body is preparing you to fight for the fight. So at this time, yoga, if you do use yogic techniques or yoga tools, as I mentioned earlier, they are like Nada yoga, Japa yoga, Mantra yoga, Swara yoga, or physical yoga, or pranayama, or meditation, or simple techniques like Hastotan asana. This is raising your hands like this and breathing. This looks so simple, but this is an amazing asana, and it has been verified. I mean, it has been verified by the science, and especially a top neurosurgeon of US, Mr. Dr. Daniel Amin, because according to him, according to him, this uh, there is a part of the brain called basal ganglia. When it is overactivated, fear, anxiety, nervousness, panic, it happens. So this normalizes the activity of basal ganglia. So it is. So what I mean to say, it will be little apart from. I mean, going a little away from the topic. That in yoga there are no levels. There are no beginners level. There is no advanced level. There is no all stupidity. How can you differentiate? Yoga is yoga. Even the simplest asana has got the maximum benefits. And an amazing fact which I have discovered and I'd like to share with you is that even if you can do one asana, do it daily and see how you are transformed. It is not that it's particular. I mean, it's a common sense. Even if you squeeze your fingers again and again, do you think that it is helping only the fingers? No, no, it is helping the entire body because circulation, the blood movement, the movement of the nerve, the brain, everything is active. This body is fully connected. We can't, I mean, it's such a stupidity to differentiate hand surgeon, knee surgeon, throat, eye and nose specialist. Nonsense. This is whole body. And that you have to treat it like a whole, not as a part. Because, I mean, so what I was telling you, that this yoga comes to your health and uses your own resources which are there. It is like destroy you. Like for example, if there is a dilug, then it destroys everything. Anyway, now I move on to further because I'm being told that there is a, I mean, the time has gone. So now I will move on very quickly to the mental aspect of the yoga. Mental aspect is highly controlled through, there are 6 glands, granthis, group of glands, which in yoga we call it. They are like, or if I say there is a Vayu granthi, air glands, it's a combination of heart, lung, thymus, spleen. So the group of the glands is called Vayu granthi. If this granthi is weak, then a person become very thin, he become very talkative and very nervous. And if these glands are working very healthy, that person, and when it is weak, you suffer from asthma. So there are so many things. And if you strengthen these granthis through your yoga, then you become very healthy. And I mean, all the diseases relating to this disorder, they disappear. And then we come into Dr. Dean Ornish in Seattle. He has written a book, Reversing the Heart Diseases Without Medicine. He has used yoga as an intervention. He has used yoga as an intervention, and he has reversed the heart diseases without medicine. And in that book, he has fully medically documented how and why yoga, or I mean, its other three aspects transforms. I mean, they bring this transformation. It remove the blockage automatically without medicine. So then third is Dr. Herbert Benson. He was a cardiologist from Harvard, and he discovered how meditation. He wrote a book, Relaxation Response, how yoga meditation can bring relaxation response in the body. So these are the established medical transformative power of yoga in the mental aspect. Now I come to the last aspect, the spiritual aspect. It is beautiful and a very important aspect. Actually, according to yoga, we are all suffering from schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a disease where you believe in something which you are not. For example, we believe, all of us believe that we are the body, but in fact, we are not the body. As per yoga, as, as per yoga, we are not the body. We are the supreme soul which is formless. These Nam and Roop, that is name and form, are not real actually. So this yogic regime of Ashtanga yoga takes you from this belief to the reality that you are the consciousness, not this body. How it does it? If you follow yama and niyamas, the first two parts, then you're mentally, your energies which are going dissipated outside, they control it. Like ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, then shuchita, tap, all these 10. The Mahatma Gandhi followed only two, Sat and Ahimsa, and he became a superhuman being. Imagine if you follow 10, you can become superhuman being. And then comes the asanas. You believe that this is body is me, and if I move my hand and the hand is moving, can I be the hand? No, I am not. I am more than the hand. Therefore, who moves the hand? Who orders it to move? That is you. So that one thing is, second thing is confirmed that you are not the body. Asana establishes this fact with you, if you do it with mindfulness, that body is in your control. You are the boss. Body is not the boss, and you are not the body. Then you believe that, oh, then I am the breath. That as long the breath is coming, and I'm alive. At the moment it goes, I'm dead. You will be surprised to know that BKS Iyengar himself told me that his lungs were 95% not working. And he had shown me that certificate of the American doctors establishing that, because TB in his younger age had destroyed his lungs. And look, he showed me his lungs in a photograph. I will show you that he is a robust health. It is. Then he taught me one breathing style where the breathing through the lungs was totally suspended, and I'm learning, I'm practicing it, and I tried everything. I closed his nose, ears, everything, mouth for 15 minutes, and there was no breathing at all, no movement of the abdomen. And after 15 minutes he came back so naturally. So he told me that yoga teaches you to, yoga is basically teaches you that your existence is not dependent on this body. Your existence depends, it exists in itself. That is Atma. So then you think you are breath, but as I said, that you are not the breath. Breath you can control. Any If you can control anything, you are not. You cannot be that. So then you realize, then who am I? That question comes to you. Then you go into pratyahara. You go inside. You don't go outside to know that who am I? This hand is muscle, nerve, a body, bone. No, no, no. Then you go inside. Then you realize, who am I? Then you realize, oh, there is some consciousness inside. Then you fix your attention on that. That is called dharana. And when your attention is fixed, your awareness is not fixed on your consciousness, then you go into the meditation. Through meditation, you realize that, well, yes, I am the individual consciousness. Individual consciousness means consciousness with your individual ego. So you are individual consciousness, not universal consciousness. So once you are deep into the meditation, you realize that there is another aspect which is called universal consciousness. And then with the deep meditation, when your ego melts, you become the universal consciousness, and you become what you are really exist. You enjoy your existence. You know who you are, and that existence is immortal, is not born, never dies, cannot be burned, cannot be wet by clothes. This is what Gita says. So this is the three aspects, the transformative power of yoga, and for that, I think the time is over. So I would like to conclude with one narration. Yoga एक नर से नारायण बनाने की विद्या है. Yoga is the science of making mortal and immortal. I will conclude with the yogic prayer in the Vedas that take me from unreal to the real. Take me from darkness to light, and take me from death to immortality. Thank you and God bless you. Good morning to everyone.
Sir.
Okay.
We are done with the questions.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. First of all, what a power pack of information we got from Atul Ji. The session was really wonderful. I can see the people are so connected with Atul Ji with a lot of questions. We extended the time. So first, I would like to thank Atul Ji for having giving us precious time and giving us the immense knowledge, right? So we are really grateful to you. Okay. Then I would like to thank Arogya, and specifically Arogya Health, where Rohit Ji connected with you, and then we got this session, got wonderful session going, right? Then I would like to connect the core volunteer team from 5M community, Vandana Ji, Purnima Ji, Aswini Ji, Nidhi, Priya. I think a lot of volunteers came up. That's why this session was so successful. So thanks to all of you. And I'd like to thank 5M community for joining this and making this event so grand and successful. Last, I will end this session with two things, like one a quote and one story. Quote is everything having a purpose. Okay, I believe this. You know, I feel like this session happened because 7 years back, okay, I connected with the Rohit Ji when we were talking about Ikigai, purpose of the life. What is the purpose of life? And that's how the Arogya Health started, what Rohit is leading, right? So, and then this is made us lead this, somehow all this lead us to you and then this session, right? So I'm really thankful to the universe. I think when I connected to Atul Ji, I also told, right, the entire thing, whatever happening, right, I don't know how it's happening, but universe can conspire, like basically plan this, okay? And I think this is the start, and the universe want us to do something bigger and greater. And whatever session you did today regarding like how yoga can transform ourselves, how yoga can be help us in body, mind, and spirit, and how it can be medicine. That like everybody can take something with this session and can make their personality better. Okay, wonderful. Yeah. So yeah, I'd like to thank everyone again. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you so
and
much.
God bless you all. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to address you all August people. I hope I could make sense.